The weight on a scale. That's right, your total body weight is not helpful and is oftentimes very unhealthy. Look, we fall in love with that number. If we look down on the scale, we might love how we feel about ourselves. And too often we look down at the number on the scale, or somebody else looks at the number on the scale and decides that we shouldn't feel good about our health and how our body is doing. The number on the scale actually doesn't give us any good information. We need to know about your weight composition. We need to know about the amount of fat mass. We need to know if your body is starting to produce more fat mass. We need to know about the type of fat mass. Is it visceral fat mass or not? We need to know about your lean body mass, your skeletal muscle mass. So meaning we need to know about your bone health and your bone mass and where we're losing it, where we're gaining it. We also need to look at your muscle mass. One of the things that I see when I look at this from my patients is I often see imbalances, maybe their left side versus their right side. And I can see early on, as well as in professional athletes, we definitely use this, but I can see early on where you're at risk for falls, where you're at risk for things that can significantly change your life. So when we look at these numbers, we have information that we can action off of. That's the information that is going to help you enjoy optimal weight health. So if the only thing that you have access to is a scale that weighs your total body weight, ditch it. Let's find other ways to figure out what's going on for your body. We can measure waist circumference. We can measure your waist versus your hip and look at the ratio there. That's not going to give us all the information I was just talking about, but it is going to give us better information. In a gym or even at home, we can pick up cans and we can see, am I able to pick up heavier weights, or am I improving on that basis? And then oftentimes, depending on your health and your life stage, at least once a year, your doctor can recommend, and even sometimes insurance will cover, something like a DEXA scan. But we do want you to be actually tracking this information, and that's why it's included in our assessment.